If you're making $50,000 a year, but you could be making $1 million a year, you're paying a $950,000 bill every year. And it's not taxes, it's your self-image. I recently heard Alex Hormozi talk about this speaker at a conference who wrote $1 million on a whiteboard, and then he called a woman up and asked, how much do you make? She said she makes $50,000 a year. He wrote $50,000 under the million, and then he subtracted it, and then he pointed at the result, which is of course $950,000. He told her, this is costing you $950,000 every year because you don't know how to make $1 million yet. I love this. But let's slow this down to make sense with it. The value of a skill is the difference, the delta between what you are making and what you could make if you had that skill. Think about that. Most people appraise the cost of learning by the money in their wallet or the time it takes, but entrepreneurs don't get to think like that because ignorance isn't neutral. Ignorance is expensive as hell. And here's the identity install. Your results, my results, are loyal to who you believe you are. Your self-image sets the ceiling every single time. And I've watched this happen with real business owners, smart, driven people who don't lose because they're lazy. They lose because they're making CEO level goals from an operator identity. Now let me make this more personal. I learned this rebuilding my real estate business into what I call liquid smoke. It's a leaner, more profitable, more scalable, world-class version of itself that runs without the owner moving every dial. I wanted the essence of me woven into every single system, every marketing piece, email, every script, every single interaction. And the truth was super uncomfortable. The previous version of me was good, smart, attractive, just kidding, hardworking, a great salesperson, but he wasn't who he needed to be inside to produce those results outside. I had to adjust the dial on my self-image from the solo operator to CEO, leader, coach, speaker, someone who frankly has earned the right to move the platform from the kitchen table to the auditorium. And that required two decisions: 100% responsibility and refusing to be absolutely normal. So here's the trap. Most entrepreneurs think that their constraint is strategy, but the real constraint is identity, because when your self-image is set to, say, $50,000, you can learn $1 million skill and then you can sabotage it. You can undercharge, you can hesitate, you can avoid visibility, you can shrink your standards and call it being realistic. And the delta concept exposes the frickin' lie. If you're paying a hidden bill every year, then staying the same is not safe. It's super fucking expensive. The most dangerous phrase in business is, I'll invest when I have more money. No, you'll have more money when you become the kind of person who invests to close the delta, the gap between where you are and where you want to be. So here's a deeper truth. Where you place the finger of blame is where your power flows. So if you blame the market, if you blame your parents, your boss, or even the competition, how about the season of life? Then they have the power. But if you blame yourself without shame, without drama, then you get the power to change. Blame transfers power. Responsibility restores it. Let me give you a framework that you can use today. It's actually 3 mechanisms. Mechanism number 1 is the delta audit. Write 2 numbers down, what you're earning now, and of course, what you believe you're capable of earning with the right skills and standards. Subtract the numbers. That number is your annual delta bill. Now ask, what skill, if I learned it, would close the biggest portion of that gap? Not 5 skills, 1. Sales mastery, leadership, recruiting, marketing, speaking, systems. Whatever it is, identify the one skill that collapses the distance between here and here. Mechanism number 2, the thermostat reset, as I was talking about. Your self-image is your financial thermostat. When you raise the thermostat, when you raise the temperature too fast, you unconsciously turn the AC on through procrastination, perfectionism, sometimes avoidance. So you don't just chase goals, you upgrade normal. So ask this, what does the $1 million version of me consider normal this week? Normal follow-up, normal visibility, normal discomfort, normal leadership. Think about that. Normal conversations. Then pick one behavior that proves you're living from the upgraded identity. before you even feel ready. Mechanism number 3, the CEO transfer. Owner identity says, I do everything. CEO identity says, I build what runs without me. So take one repeating dial that you have been turning on your own. The thing that requires you every single time. Document it. Turn it into a checklist, a script, an SOP, and then assign it, automate it, systematize it. AI the hell out of it. This is how liquid smoke is built. Your essence embedded into every system, not trapped in your calendar or your brain only. Now let's tie it back. That conference story wasn't shaming the woman, it was waking her up, because entrepreneurs don't buy courses. They buy identity upgrades. They buy the becoming, not the how-to. Imagine 2 versions of yourself 12 months from today. Version 1 stays normal, still trying to feel ready, still negotiating with growth, still calling avoidance research. The Delta bill keeps showing up silently, monthly, yearly. Version 2 decides, I'm not gonna pay that bill anymore. They take full responsibility. They choose one skill, they invest, they practice, they get coached. They build standards. They act like the CEO before the results arrive. We call that thinking from the end. And then something subtle happens. Success stops feeling like a surge and starts feeling like a system, because the person you became can hold the result without self-destructing. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your self-image. So the real question is, what self-image are you living from today? Here's your 24-hour commitment. Time box this to 30 minutes today. Put it on your calendar. Do the Delta audit. Write the 2 numbers, subtract, circle the Delta bill, and then choose one skill that closes the biggest part of that gap, that shorts it up faster. Take one uncomfortable action that proves the upgraded identity. Uncomfortable action examples would be like recording a 60-second video and then posting it. Raise your price on your next offer. How about make the recruiting call that you've been avoiding for, let's say, weeks? Ask a mentor for feedback that you don't even want to hear. Write the SOP for the dial that you've been turning and then hand it off. Because the goal isn't motivation. The goal always has been identity in motion. And if you want help doing this right away, where we don't just teach the skills to bridge the Delta, we fix the self-image that's been keeping you from learning them in the first place. Go watch the Infinite You promo trailer in the description below at getinfiniteyou.com, and then grab your free self-image guide at imageupgradenow.com. They're both linked below. And then comment the word Delta if you're done paying the hidden bill. Finally, reply to your own comment with your 24-hour commitment. The one skill you're upgrading, and then the one uncomfortable action that you're doing today.
It starts with you, a brand new image, a brand new view. Set it high, let it grow. You'll break the limits you used to know. Do habits, time to see the power inside to set you free.